sound बताइए.
A very good morning to everyone present here. I take to all on the dais and off the dais to the 7th International Multidisciplinary Online Conference on recent advancement in their fields. Let us seek the blessings of the Almighty and start today's program. I call upon Dr. Kumar for inauguration.
Mahaganapatim manasa smarami Mahaganapatim manasa smarami Vasishtha Vamadevati Pandita Mahaganapatim Mahadevasutam Puruhanutam Mahadevasutam Puruhanutam Manapoti Pratasam Shantam Mahakaganadakaditiyam Mahakaganadakaditiyam Kavahanamodakaditiyam Mahakaganadakaditiyam Kavahanamodakaditiyam Mahaganapatim Manasa Smarami Mahaganapatim Manasa Smarami Vasishtha Vamadevati Pandita Mahaganapatim. Thank you.
To welcome is to show honor, to welcome is to establish integrity. I request Dr. Kumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Biochemistry and Coordinator, IQAC, to deliver the welcome address and to brief about the objectives and significance of
On behalf of IQAC, Government Mandya, I would like to welcome the present here. Foremost, it is my honor and pleasure to invite Dr. Puttaraju, Vice Chancellor, Mandya University, Mandya. Dr. Puttaraju is an eminent academician who has worked in different positions until he has reached the coveted position of Vice Chancellor of Mandya University, Mandya. Today, we are privileged to have you as our guest of honor. I request Dr. Chancellor to welcome sir with your bouquet. We welcome you, sir. Our beloved principal, Professor Narayana Giri, is a supporting pillar in all our endeavor. Sir has encouraged us tremendously in making this project as reality by attending all possible help. I request Mr. Deepak Kumar to welcome sir with a bouquet. Welcome, sir. I welcome the Joint Secretary, Dr. Sukumar Swami PS, Dr. Santosh Kumar PS, Dr. M. Kumar and Dr. Anthony Johnson for their kindly help towards this conference. My heartfelt welcome to all my colleagues, both teaching and non-teaching staff. Warmly welcome the students of our college to the program. I also welcome the media people to this program. And also I welcome the speakers in the conference, Professor Sanjit Chatri, Dr. Chancellor from USA, Professor Sanjit Chatri, Vice Chancellor from Jharkhand, Dr. Anantri from Coimbatore, Dr. Srinivasulu from Lucknow, Dr. Tyagarajan from Delhi. Welcome all the speakers of this conference. So let us conference. It is a big event for us. This conference is shaped in a way to attract participants of varied skills. This conference is the right platform to bring various stakeholders under one roof and provide opportunity to exchange ideas, to establish relations, and to find global partners for future collaboration. The themes and topics for this conference are indicative of relevant research areas to give the prospective authors innovative perception about the ambit of discussion. I trust it will be successful. The overwhelming response to our short papers indicates the relevance of this conference for this response. The technical session on different disciplines have been organized on different days with coordinate from unit accommodation. Professor Sanjit Chatri, Vice Chancellor, Jharkhand University, Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, will speak on state of the Indian Republic. Dr. Shashidhar, Associate Professor, Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Philadelphia College of Obstetrics and Medicine, Georgia Campus, Georgia, United States of America, will speak on drug positioning, approaches to target recovery management. Dr. Anand Pati, Assistant Medical Director, Laser, Refractive and Cataract Surgery, Lotus Eye Hospital, and Institute Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, will speak on advancement in IQAC system today by 12 noon, that is after this inaugural session. Dr. Srinivasulu, Professor of Law, School of Technology, Law, National University of Judicial Sciences, Kolkata, West Bengal, will speak on trends and development in intellectual property law. Dr. Tyagarajan PM, Deputy Advisor, Science and Technology, Niti Aayog, Government of India, New Delhi, speak on governance mechanism in mitigation of COVID-19. On behalf of the institution, I express my sincere gratitude to all the speakers who have applied our request and given their partners toward the conference. And I hope this invited session open up the mind of the participants beyond one more period by looking into the complementary field. The conference starts with the plenary session. The keynote speeches will be given by Dr. Puttaraju, Vice Chancellor of Mandya, University Mandya. All papers received by the deadline are included in the conference summary and have been uploaded to Google Drive. The link for it will be shared with the participants. We have received more than 50 presentations in the form of pre-recorded videos from the participants of different disciplines. I have shared and thank each one of them for their patience and meticulous work for preparing videos and uploading to us. The participant presentation videos are already uploaded to our institution YouTube channel, that is Chancellor, and also the links are available in the college website. Also, the link will be shared in the WhatsApp, Telegram, and Facebook, so the participant can view it at their convenience. Participants who have not sent their video of presentation and wish to present their work may send the video till 10 February 2021. Editor of the book, I feel it's my duty to talk on the articles that have come to us. I wish to throw light on papers. The papers are highly informative, research oriented, and also scholarly. Due to time content, I will just make the mention of some of them. First and foremost, there are many informative articles on the COVID-19 crisis, the impact of this pandemic on literature, economy, domestic life, and society are effectively explained. Another burning issue of the Present day, the confusion caused by the pandemic in teaching learning process has been addressed. Several articles on digital learning and online teaching, their pros and cons are addressed. The research articles deal with pharmaceutical use of components which are correct in nature like economics and other components are quite interesting. In literature, we have articles on Vachana Sahitya, modern writers like Vaidehi, who express feministic sensibility, articles about autobiographies and cultural studies open up avenues of further research. There are certain thought-provoking articles which are very relevant to the current society, political system, and economy of the country. I would like to express my thanks to all the authors for their outstanding contribution, and in particular, the members of the review board for their competent evaluation of the large number of submissions. I express my gratitude to the members of the committee and each and every one responsible for the successful review of this conference. Thank you, Mandya.
I thank Dr. Kumar for cordially welcoming my thought. Light is the symbol of knowledge and metaphor for a new truth. I request all the dignitaries on the stage to light the lamp and formally inaugurate today's program.
ಈ ಕಡೆ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬನ್ನಿ.
Dr. Puttaraju, Vice Chancellor, Mandya University, Mandya, is a guest of honor. I invite Dr. Dayanand Savage to introduce to the gathering.
Thank you, madam. Good morning to you all. I'm Dayanand Savage of the Department of English. My dear colleagues and dignitaries, I stand here for you because I am honored to introduce the Chief Guest, Keynote Speaker of this island, Dr. Puttaraju, Honorable Vice Chancellor. In agriculture family, Puttaraju basically is here. Graduated from prestigious Puttaraju, is MTech from United States and PhD from IIT Kanpur. With his dedication and commitment, he rise to the top administrative ranks. He worked as a site engineer in R&D lab division Pushanagar, was the founder principal of STBAB Finance. At present, he is the first vice chancellor of Mandya University. In a nutshell, I can say that he is a man with social and academic commitment. Thank you.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. Puttaraju, Vice Chancellor, Mandya University, Mandya, to deliver the keynote address.
Morning. I am going to principal. Friends, viewers from our ladies and gentlemen, and media. Indeed, I'm good for data policy. Very important international community and this program. It was very as online and I think this will be the happy but my job and other people coming to their activities which they started and the big part of it started doing this Amira I was going to this domains. It's very interesting, but it's very challenging. Very obvious. And we have the community, verticals, and staying in Mandya. I think if it would have been off time, very difficult. But since it's offline, I see. And I'm really excited. And mention this as an announcement. I know the kind of effort that is going into this program. Last 35 years, so many conferences and workshops. The board has this time consuming, was handle. In Mandya, our missions are Bangalore. I having the idea. We congratulate the manager and all the team. Taking this innovative format. Research is not very limited. A person that last 30 years is having a better market. It doesn't mean that we are sitting down. Just play easy and try to see I always insist. I still remember one day one of the big processes can be overcome. And this number of paper published I got retired with number of papers, international journal, and we got practically retired. There is conscious that he has not done anything. Then for the last almost 35 years, biggest institution. I said, as not retired as a director of organization. But he said, but I asked one thing. And basically, and it's but some solution to the India. This one is okay. There is also there is no way that Lakshman involved in that. And he said, 35 years of experience in papers, and I know the solution of these. And he wanted to do some research. He set up the laboratory, but due to because we constraint from the government side, I said, from the government. And government not managing this. So, somewhere, all of us are really interested in operating the and plus, relevant, immediate need of this, possibly from Mandya. There are plenty of you can look at the sugarcane grown here, and only sugar and the chocolate is made. Can you not do some research and converting that waste? Can you not do something else so that that order be from the human and men who are literally sitting in the villages, thousands of them doing nothing except one. Will never bring science can give the solution to the and we thought I'm staying on Mandya's culture and the man. And this is a problem when academic issues must have how the advanced countries that university develop the problem and they have that knowledge and in terms of the benefits. Now, in Indian context, whatever we are doing, basically, it takes time. No progress. We need to and policy. That way, Mandya. In the world. So most of these research, normally now we want this. I'm seeing but we don't think when I visited one lab, robotics laboratory in Germany, and some solution to yes, and when they invited the lavish big building. Then we went there, research laboratory. I just set up a scan. This is like and one gentleman is working on robotics. And it's going to be moving on. So we usually emphasize now right part of time on this and nothing else. Concept of this as a citizen. Each field can definitely help. Now, you think what this problems and imagine possibly next year And there is money. And national and a lot of freedoms there is. That means that we need to create a comprehensive not that it's very comprehensive. And once if you can see about the it definitely will come. You have all the qualities. Then we definitely person. It is beautiful. But that freedom should not be. When I do, I have seen this new education. And I have doing it because my 70%. And that will not be in that. And that is tested and that it will be mixed. That is what the national is. And next one is and more the next few a couple of then the class who are we're going to each of them is all the form is not received and you should be used and not in the class. Campus and classes. The learning not be like one is like so that is it when we now go to and teaching them actually I'm very happy that this came up. Mainly because they have the experts tell me that benefited as well. And an example, for in the chat. That too, and that during this becomes very important. But if there is no support in the world, most of the time, that idea will fail. So, the patience and that's why you get and then you will because bad that is the turning point people. Very important. I see every Mandya very how does it start? Job for me. That's the yeah. And yes, and I see what happens not adapt. There are huge have like an autumn. So not adapt from then we see the basically on the map of India. So I see the request and just move on this and how they network discussion. This is the basis and help them to debate it. I'm very confident is for sure. And I once again request you to investigate the potential risk. I am very interested and all the and and this big and we get my say that there is no other very good and I take God whether this is our like this coming year is international dance success. Thank you. Thanks for all.
Thank you, sir, for throwing light on the challenges that the institution face organizing such academic ventures during this time of crisis. Your opinion on the nature and scope of contemporary research is inspiring as well as novel. Your view that research is fruitful only when the society reaps its benefits is really true. Thank you, sir, once again for your words. Felicitation is inspiration to others and motivation to whom you are felicitated, says a famous. Now I request all the dignitaries on the dais felicitate the chief guest for today's program. I request Dr. Puttaraju to accept our humble honor.
वीडियो चैनल बताइए
Thanks for accepting our humble. Dr. Kumar has done a commendable work organizing this conference. As a token of appreciation, I request Dr. Puttaraju to present A bouquet to Dr. Now, we have the release of the conference earlier. I request all the delegates. I now request Professor Narayana Devi, Principal of our college and backbone for all the academic ventures, to deliver presidential address.
Morning to our respected keynote speaker of this international conference, Dr. Puttaraju sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Mandya, Karnataka, Dr. Kumar M.S., the Authorizing Secretary of this international conference, and IQAC coordinator of our college, the joint secretaries of this international conference, Dr. Shrimar Swami S.K., Dr. M. Kumar Ji, Dr. Santosh Kumar P.S., and Dr. Anthony Sampson sir, all participants, delegates, my dear colleagues, and my students. A very warm welcome to the guests, participants, and delegates attending the international conference on recent advancement in varied fields through interactive media organized by Internal Quality Assurance of our college. I am very glad to share my happiness with the participants and the guests of honor of this program. But during this period of crisis, when physical movement of people from one place to another has been restricted to some extent, we could successfully manage to bring the scholars as well as the research aspirants to participate in the conference as well as competitions held on a single stage through virtual platform. COVID-19 might have hampered the economic development around the globe, but it has not cut the zeal of the research advancement in various streams of knowledge. The objective of this conference is not only to gather information on the current trend of research in various streams of knowledge, but also to know about its implications. We are doing this through the virtual platform as per the convenience and the demand of the situation. The research plays a very crucial role in the overall development of any society and thereby the entire country. The responsibility of developing the research bed of mind among our youngsters rests on the higher education institutions. Hence, today, higher education institutions not only have the role to play as the knowledge imparting agencies, but also have to act as the production houses of skilled laborers and the creators of the avenues for the world-grade research activities. Gone are the days when we are the teachers of degree colleges provided guidance to the students in academics matters only. Today, our students should go out of the institutions after completing their degree with relevant knowledge and skills to suit the requirements of the current job market. So the need of the hour is to make avenue for our students to acquire skill-oriented knowledge on the one hand and provide them the facilities to inculcate research-oriented mindset on another. Both these opportunities are to be provided to the students in the college level itself. In my opinion, to create such an environment, we need to make our students attend more of such programs, and the one that we are conducting now, a week-long program, would be a fruitful venture in this direction. On this occasion, I wish to share information about our institution. It is one of the oldest college in Mandya district for the higher education of girl students. It was established in the year 1971. Today it has grown into an institution where there are about 2,500 students studying in arts, commerce, management and science streams. Apart from undergraduate course facility, also we have MA in economics, Kannada, sociology and history, MCom and MSc chemistry. We also have 70 permanent teachers and more than 100 guest lecturers. To add to this, I am proud to assert that more than 70% of our teachers have doctoral degree. Some of our teachers have gone to foreign countries like USA to pursue on their research work sponsored by University Grant Commission, Department of Biotechnology, Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India. We also have, to our credit, more than 30 minor research projects sponsored by University Grant Commission to our teachers of various streams. Our teachers have also presented their research papers at various universities across the globe. About an average of 150 research articles per year are contributed from the teachers of our institution. We are publishing a bilingual research journal, Chintana Lekha, every year. Our students represented the college in various sports and cultural events at national level, state level, and university level competitions, and have bagged coveted prizes to the college. College has 3 very active and dynamic national service scheme units. I am very proud to assert that the NSS officers have reputation of receiving national level Indira Gandhi NSS award from the President of India, and also received state level NSS awards from the Governor of Karnataka. Our NSS volunteers have also received the national, state, and university level Best NSS Volunteer Awards. So once again, a heartfelt welcome to all the for this conference. So thank you very much.
Malaysia.
Thank you, sir. With this, we have reached the concluding stage of today's inaugural program. I request Dr. Anthony Sampson, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, to propose vote of thanks.
Once two students wanted to know the secret of happiness and success in life. They asked their Zen master the same question. The Zen master, with a smile, said, "Yes, sirs and madams, COVID-19 has changed the outlook and approach of learning and teaching, and also the use of technology. Example, Zoom, Academia, Google Classroom, Google Meet, and whatnot. Not to forget, refresher program or induction program. Everything is online, so as our international conference. Good morning, one and all. In absence of our higher hierarchy, respected Sir Pradeep IAS, Commissioner, Department of Collegiate Education and Technical Education, Government of Karnataka, Professor S. Maleshwarappa, Director, Department of Collegiate Education, Government of Karnataka, Professor R. Murugeshappa, Joint Director, Mysore Region, Principal, Professor K.T. Narayan Sir, Sri Srinivas M. MLA, Mandya Constituency, and the President, CDC, Dr. Kumar MS, IQAC Coordinator, and also the Organizing Secretary, esteemed colleagues, both teaching and non-teaching, fellow participants, well-wishers, press persons, resource persons, and beloved students. My name is Dr. Anthony Sampson, Coordinator, PG Department of Commerce, Government College for Women, Mandya. It's my privilege to propose the vote of thanks. First of all, I thank our dear Commissioner and our Director for all the guidance and moral support. Thank you, sirs. It's my duty to thank our Regional Director for his kindly support and guidance. Thank you, sir. Our dear Principal for his ending support and guidance for making this program a real one. Sir, thank you very much. Our college is indebted to our beloved CDC President. He is our strength. Under his able leadership, the college has grown leaps and bounds. MLA, Mandya Constituency. So, in your absence, we want to tell just one word. Thank you very much. I thank you. In their absence, we have the person present over here. When he was talking about main two important things. The two important things is one is transparency, another one is commitment. Yes, dear friends, I'm talking about Dr. Puttaraju, Vice Chancellor, Mandya University, for delivering the keynote address, and he stressed the need for research, and also he raised $1 million question: what do you give for the society? That was the $1 million question: what you are giving, not the size, not the cash, not the property, not the boat, not the car. What best you can give to the society was the question. What award you take was not the thing. He was asking what best you are giving. Sirs and madams, it is a self-introspection question and also holistic question. If you understand these two things, we become humans. So, thank you very much for that. I also thank the organizing committee members who have worked hard in order to make this conference a memorable one. Thank you, sirs and madams who were behind these shows, working day and night. Thank you very much. Finally, we thank all the resource persons in advance who will share their expertise in these 7 days online international conference titled Recent Advancement in Varied Fields. Once again, I thank one and all present over here, and I wish the IQAC coordinator, the brainchild of this particular program, Kumar MS, all the success. And I tap on the back of all the persons of this college Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. God bless. Have a nice day.
The inaugural session will be followed by the technical session. The participants can use the same link for the technical session also.
ಹಂಗೆ ಜಾಬ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇನೆ 12 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ರಿಮೋಟ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಕಾಫಿ ಕುಡಿ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ ಅಂತ ಯಾವುದು 12 ಗಂಟೆ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೆ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೆ 12 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ 12 ಗಂಟೆ ಗಂಟ ಇನ್ನ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇದರಲ್ಲೇ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಚಾರ್ಜರ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್ ನೀವು
ಇಲ್ಲ ಗಿರಿ
ಕೊಡಿ ಚಾರ್ಜರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಈಗ ಸರ್ ಇನ್ನು ಕೇವಲ 25% ಇದೆ ಚಾರ್ಜರ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್ ಇನ್ಯಾರು ಬರಲ್ಲ
ಏನಮ್ಮ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಕಲರ್ ಇಬ್ಲಾಕಿಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ ಮೂರ್ತಿ ಸರ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ ಮೂರ್ತಿ ಸರ್ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗಿ MSc PG ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದು ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ನಡೀತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ನಡೀತಿದೆಯಲ್ವಾ ಈ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಕೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಮೇಡಮ್ ಬನ್ನಿ, ನೀವು ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸರ್ ಸರ್ ಹಾಂ ಸರ್, ಇದು ಸರ್ 12 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ನೀವು ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಆಗಿ ಸರ್. ನಾವು 12 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇದೀವಿ ನಾವು. ನೀವು ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಂ ಸರ್, ಓಕೆ ಸರ್, 12 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಬನ್ನಿ ಸರ್. ಹಾಂ ಸರ್, ಇಮೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್. ಹಾಂ, ಓಕೆ ಸರ್, ಆಯ್ತು. ನಾನು 12 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಸರ್. ಓಕೆ ಸರ್, ಓಕೆ.
ಸೋನಿಯಾ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದು
ಯಾವ್ದು
ಒಂದು
ನಿಮ್ದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ? ಬಿಸಿದು ಬಿಸಿಗೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾರು ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಹಾಂ ಸರಿ ಬಿಡಿ. ದೀಪಕಣ್ಣ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೆಂಟರ್ಗೂ ಹಾಕೋಣ. ಮೆಂಟರ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹೇಳೋಣ. ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್, ನೀವು ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಎಸ್ ಪಿ ಫೈನಲ್ ಬೆಳಗಿನ ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಅದೇ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಕಡ್ಡಾಯವಾಗಿ ಆಂಧ್ರ ಸೂಚಿಸಿದೆ. ಸರ್ 9 ಗಂಟೆ 11 ನಿಮಿಷ ನೋಡಿ ಸರ್. ಹೌದು, 9 ಗಂಟೆ 11 ತರ್ಸಿ ಸರ್.
ಬಿಡಿರ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ ಬೇಕಾರೆ. ಸರ್
அந்த டைம் பண்ணாங்க அப்படின்னா சார் வீடியோ ப்ளே பண்ணுற மாதிரி ஒரு ஆப்ஷன் வரும் சிம்பிள் மியூசிக் கொடுத்தோன்னா அது பிபிடி வீடியோ ஆப்ஷன்.
எஸ் ப்ரோ சார்.
ಮೇಡಮ್ ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಮೈಕ್ ಹತ್ರ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಗುರು ಸೌಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್. ಗುರು ಸೌಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಕೇಳುತ್ತೆ.
Good afternoon all. Now, the first technical session will begin. I welcome all again. We have Dr. Anand T as the resource person. Sir will speak on advancement in IQAC system. Accordingly, welcome Dr. Anand T for this session. Welcome, sir. Dr. Dakshayan C, Assistant Professor, Department of Arts, PG Department, Government College for Women, will introduce Sir Jones.
Thank you. I have a great pleasure to introduce Dr. Anand T, presently working as a senior hydropathic surgeon, assistant medical director, Lotus Eye Hospital and Institute, Coimbatore in Tamil Nadu. 2 years with a lot of experience and recognition. I would like to highlight a few of his achievements. He has 30 years of experience as a consultant in the field of ophthalmology. He has completed his MS from the Command Hospital, Bangalore in May 2007. He is trained for phacoemulsification and refractive surgeries by Chairman of Lotus Hospital and Institute by Dr. S.K. Sundarmurthy, a well-known name internationally himself in this field. He has an experience of over 25,000 corneal-based refractive procedures, which include LASIK, pantolasic, surface ablation, pantolasic, and other similar type of visual corrections. He has performed approximately 1,500 ICL implantation and over 2,500 CPR procedures. And also has a lot of recognition as a main ophthalmologist award at Lisbon 2017 and CME award at Vienna 2018. And also an Achiever award in ophthalmology at the Film Festival and Best Ophthalmologist award by Governor of Telangana.
over Diamond Heroes by HDFC Bank and also Achievements Award that's won. Thank you for joining. I'm Barry Minister. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Hello, good morning. Is it audible, sir? Kumar, sir, is it audible?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'll start sharing my screen.
Okay, sir. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, first of all, thank you, Kumar, sir, for giving this opportunity and to be back in my native place. I feel literally happy because it is just 500 meters away from this college where I stayed during my childhood days, and I studied in St. John's School, just opposite to your college. So it makes me happy also, and I feel honored that. And when Kumar sir gave me a call telling that we are doing a national level meeting where the technological people are coming, I was wondering how should I go ahead with my talk to speak about advancement in eye care system. Then I thought that this talk should be in such a way that it should create awareness among all the students of the college who are listening, so that this my talk will benefit the students, their parents and their relatives. They can give upon the positive message about the eye care rather than the advances which I'm going to speak about. So to make this topic interesting, so I have made my slides in such a way that we are going to know much more fancy things about the eyes, interesting things, and what are the things that we are going to lose if we don't have vision, and the advancement which has happened in this field, and how a patient can get benefited out of these technologies. We all are aware eye is and God's gifted camera. Technology has already occupied the world. Even the next upcoming Apple iPhone, which has got 13 megapixels camera, which comes around 1 lakh rupees. Nikon, so many people are fond of these cameras, which has the capacity of 20 megapixels, cost this much. But human eye, we are gifted by the God. You won't believe it is around 576 megapixels, and the cost is priceless. And we do not understand the importance of our eyes also sometimes. If you see, our eye just works like a camera. Whatever the parts are there in camera, each and every part is identical, and it is made up of human tissue in a form of eye. Every part of the camera is there in the eye. You compare anything you see here, just like hybrids we have a lens cap. There is something to adjust the light, you have a diaphragm. You have camera lens, God has also given us lens. You have some area to get focus, you have a camera film roll or a digital this thing. And there is some black covering which covers to have a good flash. We have the same structures in the eye, we call it as coherence clearer. And now, how we close the eyelids, it works as a camera cover. This is the diaphragm, which was mentioning about. This is how the lens works. The lens you might be seeing, some people keep on changing the lens to get the magnification. Our lens, you know, it has got so much dioptric power, it can get focused to so many amount of distances. And this is the retina. All the images are focused there, just like a camera. And some interesting facts about eye is, you not understand that involuntarily, we blink 15 to 18 times per minute. This is very, very, very important. I will be discussing about this later, because during Corona time, our visually demanding works have become more. Because of computer work, our blinking rate has come down. Average minimum, we should blink around 15 to 18 times per minute. It is involuntary. And eye is the only structure, just like a brain, it works like a brain. And you can't believe the weight is only 7 grams, very, very light. We can distinguish 1 million colors. Majority of the learning since our childhood It is happening only through the eyes. And one more thing, you try sneezing with your open eyes, you can't do it. This is how the brain and the eyes are connected. So many stars we are able to see. There are so many galaxies of kilometers away, but still we are able to identify. This is the beauty of eyes. One more thing, some patients keep telling, sir, whenever I cry, the water comes out of my nose. Yes, we have a connection from eyes to nose. There are two small holes, microscopically visible. They are very, very important because to drain away all the dust which gets accumulated. And eyebrows, we keep saying we look into people, we express our views, love, emotions through eyebrows because they have the more amount of nerve supply. This is the thing all students should know. And these days, if you see the Aadhaar, passport, recognitions, everything happens with our iris recognition. Even our camera, mobiles, Apple or Samsung, they open because we show our photo. It is recognized by our iris. It is unique, like a fingerprint. Fingerprint can be tampered, but iris print, you can't tamper it. It is one of the most secure biometric systems. 600 crore people have 600 variety of iris. That's why it is unique. Hope you guys are understanding the interesting facts. If there is no vision, there are so many challenges that blind people are facing. They will not have access to any information. To dangerous spot, they will not have access, and it's a social stigma. They have to depend upon people or family members. Finding a job or seeking a job for a visually challenging person literally becomes very, very, very difficult. We need to have extra accessibility for doing different sort of work, extra gadgets you require. They have to depend upon economically. These days, so many technologies have come so that to go on in a lift independently, they have come up with the systems. So we should feel lucky that we are blessed with good eyes. And so many people tell the color of the iris that depends on the color of the eyes, depends upon the color of the iris. These days, the new technology, first technology I want to tell you is so many girls in colleges I can see, they want to change their color. They want to have a contact lenses matching to their salwar during the marriage time, function time. So it is absolutely available. I have lot many in Coimbatore, all the college girls, they have 10 pairs of contact lenses having with them. This is one of the newest technology. At your own place, go to the best doctor. You can select your contact lenses of your choice. See, these days, CC camera, it rotates by 270 degrees. Even our eyes can also rotate right to left, having a uniocular vision. And for the nerve, we have something very sensitive rods, which helps us. And the second important technology I want to mention is, you might have heard so many people, especially among the boys, they are not able to identify the colors. A green color doesn't appear green to a color-blind man. This is one area where we eye doctors are not able to find out any new treatment because it's a genetic problem. Please understand, a green color defective patient can't see green as a green. It appears as I have shown in the photo here. Red doesn't appear red. For this, throughout the world, we do not have any treatment to treat the color vision problem. We identify through this. And we should all understand that if you see there are so many people roaming in the roads, coming in for scholarships, telling that we are blind. These are all people who have familial eye diseases. There are so many family problems which runs in the gene, which cannot be eradicated. There are so many names I have mentioned. If these problems are listed in their gene, we can't help them. We can't help them. We can't help them. And as I mentioned, color blindness, we do not have treatment as of today. Now coming on to the new technology, the topic as such. Majority of the people, including me, I don't use glasses because we are e-metropes. We call whatever the image is focused, it focuses on the retina. We don't require glasses. There are some people, maybe students amongst you or your kids or your parents, they have this minus power. Minus power means it is called as myopia. All the near vision things appear good, but distant vision doesn't appear. There's one more plus power problem called as hyperopia. All the distant things appear brighter, but near vision doesn't appear clearly. This is called a plus power problem. And there is one more, you might have heard girls keep talking, they tell, no, I have astigmatism, cylindrical power. This is how it appears. Normally, this appears like this. If there is only power in one direction, all the lines or the light appears zigzag. This is called as astigmatism. These are all the common problems. We see out of 10 people, 7 people having this problem. These are easily manageable. Either a doctor gives glasses, either we can go with contact lenses, or we can do corrective surgery. This is where all you need to pay attention. We do corrective surgeries. These corrective surgeries are there in the world since last 30 years. Millions of people have undergone the procedure. I myself, a guy from Mandya, from the same place where you all stay, have done around 30,000 people this laser vision correction, making them glass free. These days, because of the technology, so many revolutions have happened. This LASIK has become completely touch-free. It has completely become blade-free, and it has become a robotic surgery. It has become a robotic surgery. Both eyes, we just do the procedure in 4 minutes. Patient can go back to work the next day itself. We make a very small cutting. I'll show you the video also. Hope you can see. Yeah, this is how this smile machine appears. Making this advanced German technology, we do this procedure. You can see the video running there. I make one contact with the patient's eye. We don't give any anesthesia. I will be talking to the patient. We put anesthesia just to make the eyes numb. Once we make the eyes numb, the laser falls. On the left-hand side, we can see on the cornea, the laser keeps falling. Whatever the amount of power we need to cut, that is pre-decided by the doctor based upon all the accurate measurements and the power correction. The laser falls into the cornea, and with just 2 millimeters. On the next video, you can see once the laser is fallen, I have to take that power. A magnified view, since we work under microscopes, what the opening I have opened, it is only just 2 millimeter. Through that small 2 millimeter opening, you can see there or small instrument ನಾನು use ಮಾಡಿ, I just go inside, and whatever the power I'm deciding, it is just a small power which I have to remove out of the eye. I go there, separate it. All this time, it just takes 2 minutes for one eye. Both eyes are done. You can see there, you don't see much redness. Patient will not have pain more than 2 hours. There will be small watering for just 2 to 3 hours. You can see there with the fine instruments I go, I separate the power. I can see some patients are closing their eyes, not able to see. This is what we routinely do. So, and you can see there that power is removed. Within 3 hours, the patient becomes glass free without any pain and irritation. After 3 hours, even if I see, I'll not be able to identify that I have operated on this patient. This is one of the most recent advancement, and thousands of people are getting them. Some patients come, sir, doctor told me that I'm not suitable for laser. My power is very high, more than -8. I want to get married. I want an occupation where I'm not dependent on glasses. My glasses make me handicapped. So we have an option called as ICL. Very, very, very safe technology. We keep doing routinely this surgery. Today morning I had 4 patients. You can see whenever patient is having very high power, you can see I go inside the eye with just 2.8 millimeter incision. I place one lens inside. This is a very biocompatible material. Post-surgery, even patient doesn't even feel the pain that the doctors operated. I just go fix it. It will stay within your eyes for 15 to 20 years. Even a -20 powered patient will be able to see like a normal man. We call it as ICL. This is one of the most recent advances which can make. Next, coming on to cataract. Now we call it as pore, kannu pore. This is what each and every aged person above 55 can develop. Our parents, our senior professors, everyone develops this after 55, 60. If the cataract develops, our vision appears like this. Once the cataract develops, you might have heard some hospitals, free charitable hospitals, they do free of surgery. Some high-tech hospital like ours, we do it under a very guided robotic surgery. Once we do surgery, in a previous slide, you can see this is the white cataract. We remove this cataract and we replace this with an intraocular lens. Whenever we are putting the lens inside the patient, patients ask, the demand has become more. Sir, why can't you put an advanced lens so that I am able to see far distance like a young man? Yes, the recent advancement, what I'm going to tell you is, we have developed the lenses which are called as accommodative or multifocal lenses. The lens within the eye acts like a camera. A 70-year-old man can able to see like a 20-year-old girl. The distance, the intermediate, the computer vision becomes glass-free. A 75-year-old man can become a glass-free. This is the recent advances. There is also some lenses you can see there, yellow colored coated lenses, like your Ray-Ban. We have put a UV coating. Even direct sunlight you can get exposed without getting any insensitivity to the light. This is the recent advances which has happened in the field of ophthalmology. A young man, an old man can see literally like a young boy. And laser surgeries have also conquered this area. If you see in a smaller places, they do it manually surgery. But in advanced center, using a robotic surgery, using a 3D laser, without using a blade, without making a blood loss, we can still go ahead with robotic surgery and do, we call it as robotic cataract surgery. This is one of the most advanced thing which has happened. And most of the times, since it is slightly costly, available only across metropolitan cities. This is one more important thing I think all students should listen. Whenever your parents, sometimes they do come, I do get regular patients from Mandya, Mysore telling, sir, I have no problem. I don't smoke. I don't take alcohol. I am on regular Medicaid, regular walking. I'm a strict vegetarian, but still my vision is getting lost. The reason is, most of the people, they don't go for comprehensive eye checkup. Whenever we go for checkup, there is one disease called as glaucoma, which you call it as a silent thief. The eye nerve should be like on the left-hand side. If the pressure is high, like a BP, the nerve get damaged. It doesn't give any clue. After 5 to 10 years, the total peripheral vision comes down. If you go to a normal average doctor also, you'll be able to pick up this. It will not give any symptom. And the new advancement is to prevent the nerve damage. There are so many newer drugs available which helps us. This is what happens in glaucoma. All the peripheral things doesn't appear. You'll have only the tube vision, whatever you're able to see in front of you. If there is one friend standing next to your friend, you're not able to see. Only direct vision happens. This can be prevented very early. Any patients above 40, 45, family history of high pressure, please see a doctor and get this. These days, all new advancement treatments have come even to preserve the nerve. We call it as neuroprotective drugs. And diabetes, you know, it's very rampant in Mandya, Mysore and Bangalore area. Diabetes is again a killer. It damages the eyes and the kidneys. Earlier days, when I was doing MBBS, when I could see my own relatives in Mandya suffering from diabetes, if bleeding happens, we would think that, oh, the vision is gone. Doctor would do surgery, surgery would be a failure. These days, we have a technology just to give an injection into the eye. Any major bleeding, any major complications, with just one injection, the vision from 20%, we can improve to 90%. But you need to visit a doctor once in 6 months. The trend has completely changed. People kept asking, sir, kannukku injection aakbeka? Yes, it's easy. It's just a 1-minute work. We just go, it's a pain-free procedure. We just go give injection and come out. The patient responds very, very well. All you guys should be aware because each and every family has got a diabetic patient. As I told 20 years back during MBBS days, if bleeding happens, a surgery would not give results. Now we go through 1 millimeter incision into the eye. we recover all the blood which is present in the eye, and we can make the patient see better. And we advise the patient, make sure that diabetes is well under control, so that you will not suffer the same problem in the future. This is the major advancement which has happened in the field of ophthalmology or in the eye care for diabetic patients. And you might see squint. They will tell if a girl is having in Mandya area, she is lucky, she will get some more amount of money, she will get a good husband. No, this is cosmetically not acceptable. This can be treated. Please understand, this can be treated with a minimal excessive surgery. This eye, what you can see, that squinted eye, we just take 15 minutes to operate and make it straight. So any squint you see, please educate them that there are technology that without any side effects, we can do a very good corrective surgery and make him look straight and so smart and good looking this boy is. Now coming to the new topic, because of Corona, life has changed. We are all addicted to the mobiles. More than addiction, we are dependent on the gadgets. Even the students, the small kids, LKG, nursery, Montessori, all kids are dependent upon this thing. So what happens whenever, as I told you, we look into the computer for 16 times, we blink whenever. But as we start staring into the computer, once the blinking rate comes down, the lubrication reduces. Then you start having all the dry eyes. To prevent this, I always advise for all the students, whenever you are onto the system or on a social media or on a conference, whenever you look into the system for 20 minutes, close your eyes for 20 seconds and look into a distance. That relaxes the eye muscle. And if you see, I've made one presentation in such a way telling that your screen should be at your eye level. Do not keep your monitor below your eye level. Try to sit up straight. No computer or gadgets while in sleeping position, that will affect your spine and your spine and your bones on the later days. Take a frequent break. If you get a phone call during your working hours, close your eyes and speak, so that while closing your eyes gets lubricated. And follow this 20-20 rule, what I told you. And again, give a distance, do not keep your monitor, and brightness is not the same for each and every patient. Adjust your brightness, adjust your room light. Do not make the tube light or the bulb hit your screen directly. And if at all still, if you have the problem, you can use artificial tears, consulting your doctor. I hope whatever the newer technologies were there, I'm able to cover within this. Inquiries, I would like to answer all the youngsters and the professors' doubts. Kumar sir, done?
Sir. Hello, sir. I'm audible. Sir. Sir. Hello. 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 Hello, sir. ಬರ್ತಾವ್ರ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೇನ
Kumar sir. Hello. ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಕೇಳಿದೆ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್. ಎಸ್
Hello. If you have any queries, you can ask Anand sir for clarification. Actually, it was quite interesting. I'm audible, sir. Anand sir, I'm audible. Anand sir, mute ಮಾಡಿ. Anand sir. Anand sir. Hello. Anand sir. Hello. Hello. Anand sir. ಹೌದಾ? ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಮುಗಿತಲ್ವಾ? ಹಲೋ ಆನಂದ್ ಸರ್ ಬಂದ್ರಾ?
ಸರ್ ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಸರ್.
Sir, Namaste, sir. So I request the participants to ask any queries. If there are no queries, we can end the program. Is there any participant to ask queries? Sir, thank you very much, sir.
Okay, Kumar sir, thank you so much.
Sir, 1 minute. Dr. Uma is asking something from Malaysia.
Yeah.
Uma madam. Unmute buddy. All participants. Sir, Anand sir, 1 minute, sir. We are going to unmute all the can unmute their mic and ask the questions.
Hello. Yeah. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಾವು ಮೈಸೂರು ಅವರೇನೆ, ಸೊ ಬಟ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ. What type of cooling glasses we have to wear? That is, I'm 53-year-old, and sometimes the glasses, even I wear a glass, not when I go out, but while reading, only for reading purpose, I use the glasses. So my husband has that glasses which has both cooling and this one. When he goes out, so automatically it gets that black kind of, it turns into double length, something. So what do you prefer? For me, because I do not have any problem when I go out, so should I remove my glass and wear the cooling glasses separately, or should I make it double something like that?
Yeah, I'll tell you. See, basically, any glasses will always prevent the UV exposure by 90 to 92%. It's proven. A normal
Okay.
plain glass without any tint. But
Okay.
whenever we are going with this, as your husband uses the photochromatic, that cooling, or you can
Okay.
go with UV coated, that will give much more protection. The still
Okay.
earth has not been damaged, so that the UV is going to damage the people on the earth as of now. But the
Yeah.
coolers, more than the scientific effect, it has also has got some style effect on it. So
Okay.
the double benefits. The complete UV
Okay.
protection also getting, and it has also got a style quotient. So it's
Okay.
purely a personal choice. If you're already
Okay.
comfortable with the glasses you're using, if your face
Mhm.
suits okay, if your
Okay.
surrounding tells okay, you can continue with it. But if you want to
Okay.
add up something, you can go with the any brand of your choice based on your affordability.
Okay. So, but Malaysia has, it is near the equatorial. Is it?
Yeah.
It is a very hot country here.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it always, we do not have any seasons here. Either it will be too hot in the morning,
Yeah.
or it will rain in the afternoon and it will get cool. But
Yeah.
the next day it is the same thing. So around 9 o'clock, from 9 o'clock in the morning only, the sun will be very bright.
Bright.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So I prefer wearing glasses, that cooling glasses separately, not change into the
You
same.
can. That is all.
Okay.
The beauty, it will always benefit you, plus your style factor. So no
Okay.
harm in it. Better you should continue with it, madam.
Okay. Because then I have to carry two. So when I go to
I
restaurant,
know, I
I have to
understand.
change it, and again,
Yeah.
so for the reading, I have to wear. So
Yes.
thank you so much. I wanted that answer. So
Yes.
I don't mind carrying two,
Yeah.
but I do not want to wear when I walk. So it
Yeah.
is very discomfort while walking. So thank
Yes.
you so much, sir. Thanks a lot. And Mr. Kumar, it is coming out really nice. And thank you so much for giving me a chance to speak. And it is nicely, conference is really very good. Thank you so much. Yes.
Thank you very much, Uma madam. It's a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Sir.
So if you Puttaraju Magadi, so Puttaraju Magadi sir want to ask something, sir, you can go ahead. You can, participants can unmute their mic and you can ask the question. Hola. Hey, what are Sir, Anand sir.
Sir.
Sir, some participants have put their message here. What causes dryness in eyes?
Yeah. Dryness, Bandhu, it's a multifactorial problem. As I mentioned you, normal blinking rate reduces because of chronic exposure to computer. If not, some ladies after 50, because of hormonal changes, they suffer. Otherwise, the gents and females, both after 60, because of the change in the physiological condition and the water level, they suffer dryness. And one more cause is if we are suffering from collagen problem, arthritis, too much of backache, these sort of patients suffer dry eye. This generation dryness is purely a gadget related because of the chronic exposure and the long-term exposure to the gadgets.
Thank you, sir. Puttaraju Magadi sir, you can go ahead.
Hello.
Sir,
yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Sir, I think there are two things. One is bifocal and the progressive.
Yeah.
Which is recommendable, sir?
Yeah, I'll tell you. Any human being, once you cross 40, the near vision problem starts. Once the near vision problem starts, we tell a patient who is having glasses for distant vision and near vision, he has got two problems. So he has to wear bifocal. But now the computer have come into our lives in a very big way. And the vision, what we have to do with computers is intermediate vision. If the intermediate vision is predominant in each and every patient's life, he has to go with progressive, because progressive does three works. That glasses has got distant vision, computer vision, and near vision. If a patient is not having computer work, only limited to near vision works like housewife or an illiterate person, then you go with bifocal. First option. Second, affordability is an issue. Progressive is slightly costlier than bifocal. Second. Third point, bifocal cosmetically will see a line in the glass that makes a patient appear older. Progressive appears simple thin glass without mark. Even a old man can look younger. So based upon the choice, you can choose. If bifocal adaptation, if there is issue, you can go to progressive.
So if there are any queries, participants can ask. So first thing you have to do is, you should unmute your mic and ask the question. So we have made the setting that the participants can unmute their mic. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Sir. So if there are no queries, we can end the meeting. So, sir, thank you very much, sir, for your informative lecture. Which deals with the healthcare system. We all should know about eye, and we should take care of our eyes. And also, Alan sir explained officer is Mandya. So I, on behalf of Government College for Women, Autonomous Mandya, Karnataka, and Internal Quality Assurance Cell and our organizing committee, I thank wholeheartedly Anand sir for wonderful lecture. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. So we have the instructions for participants. We have the instructions for participants. So next we have uploaded the videos, presentation videos which are received from the participants are uploaded to YouTube, and the link will be shared. And they are in the our YouTube channel. So the link will be shared, so the participants can view their videos in their convenient time. And also, if any participants want to present their work, you can send the video. We will upload the videos to our YouTube channel, and participants can watch the videos at their convenience. And also, next we have talk on State of the Indian Republic from Professor Sandeep Shastri, Vice Chancellor, Jagran Lake University, Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. So Sandeep Shastri sir will speak on Monday, that is 8th February 2021 at 9 p.m. So the link will be shared in the WhatsApp group or in the Telegram group. And also I request the participant to share the link to their students or friends or colleagues, so that they can get benefited from this international conference. So for participating in the conference, it is free for all. So the public can view can attend the conference. So only for certificate purposes you can pay and get the certificate. So the participation is absolutely free for everyone. So and also we have the other lectures, that is from Dr. Shashidhar Murthy from USA and Dr. Srinivas from Lucknow, and also Tyagaraja from New Delhi. So I will let you know the schedule of this special lecture. So if there are any queries, you can put the message in the WhatsApp group or in the Telegram group, and also you can email me. So actually, I am glad to know you that we have received about 100 research articles. So those are in the 7 year, and the participants who wish to publish in the journal, they should give the concern for the publication. So I thank all the participants for attending this inaugural and technical session. So I thank Puttaraju sir for his keynote address, and also I thank the announcer for his first technical session, and also thank our principal Professor K.B. Narayana, and also all the committee members of our college, and also the students of our college. So thank you very much. Thank you, and so if there are any queries regarding the conference, you can ask now. So I can clarify your doubts. So if there are no queries, we will end up the meeting.